What's up, guys? It's your boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Pick Droppers, back at it again with a Week 14 video. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over what happened in all the Week 14 games, and it was definitely a very good week of football, at least as a Steelers fan, I can say that. And a couple games I want to go over are going to be playoff matchups, or teams that had playoff implications. So the first game that I want to go over is the New York Giants beating the Dallas Cowboys. Now, this doesn't really affect the Dallas Cowboys too much, and that is because the Seahawks lost to Green Bay. So I'm going to combine those two games, Green Bay winning and the Giants winning. Now, this is huge for Green Bay because now they are 7-6 and they're only a game out the wild card spot, but they lose the tiebreaker to Minnesota and to the Bucks, I'm pretty sure. And that's definitely not a good thing. At least right now, they for the tiebreaker for them and the Bucks, they would lose it. But they could gain some ground in the last couple of games. I don't know. But what I'm looking at right now is the last three games. They play Chicago, Minnesota, and Detroit. Green Bay does. And so those are two games that are going to be huge for Green Bay. I think if they can win out, they have a great chance of making the playoffs. They don't control their own destiny at all. And so they will need Detroit. Detroit plays the Giants, the Cowboys, and then the Packers. So the Lions definitely have a really hard schedule. So I would not put them in automatically at this moment. They still need to win some more games to be able to win their division and to make it into the playoffs because they have not clinched that spot. And I think they're definitely going to need to get a win against the Giants and against the Packers to be able to win the division. Now, the next game that I really wanted to talk about for this week that also had some serious playoff implications was Houston over Indianapolis and then Tennessee over Denver. So first, I'm going to talk about how it affects Houston in their division. So in case you guys didn't know, Houston and Tennessee are right now atop of their division. Houston does win the tiebreaker because they are 4-0 in the division. And if there is ever a tie, Tennessee will not be able to win it because they are 1-3 in their division. They do have two more games left in their division, so they can be 3-3. And unless the Colts find a way to lose their next couple division games, something like that, and Houston just falls off because right now Houston is 4-0, so they are going to win any tiebreaker within their division. And Houston does play a very important game the last week of the year against Tennessee, and that's definitely going to be a really good game. At least I hope it is. It's going to be for the division title. At least I'm guessing that. And then Denver, on the other hand, they're now sitting at 8-5. And I have a bad feeling that Denver, well, for me as a Steelers fan, good feeling, but that Denver will lose out. See, their next three games, New England, which is always a hard game, no matter where it is. Then they play Kansas City in Kansas City, so they're going to have to travel to Arrowhead. So that's going to be a very difficult game. And then they play Oakland, who will probably be trying to definitely win that game because Kansas City is probably going to have either the same or nearly the same record as them. So I think Denver will lose out and end the year at 8-8. Then Miami, on the other hand, they're right now also sitting at 8-5. They lost Ryan Tannehill, but their schedule is not impossible like I feel like Denver's is. And Miami, they play the Jets, which I think is definitely winnable, and then Buffalo. Both of them are at the Jets and at Buffalo. And I think both those games are winnable. Then they play at New England. I don't think they'll be able to win that, especially with Ryan Tannehill gone and TJ Yates coming in as quarterback. So Denver losing, that was definitely huge for Denver. A big, big loss. And right now, Baltimore and the Steelers are right now on their tails. And so it's definitely going to be a very interesting end of the year. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. And then the last game I want to talk about is the Washington Redskins beating the Philadelphia Eagles. So a couple of things this implicated. This implicated, obviously, the Redskins. They're now 7-5-1. I feel like that was a must-win game for the Redskins because at 6-6-1, even if they went out, go 9-6-1, they still probably wouldn't even have made the playoffs, especially with the team's record that are right behind them. And then Philadelphia, even though they mathematically aren't eliminated, I feel like they are eliminated just because their record's so bad. And even if they went out, they would need so many things to happen for them. They would need pretty much every single team to lose out and stuff like that to happen, and that won't happen. So I'm sorry to say this to you Eagles fans, but you're out of the playoffs. And this was definitely a huge game for the Redskins. I'm happy they won. And thank you guys for watching this video. Please like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new, and write a comment down below on what you would like to see next. It's your boy Pick Droppers, and I'm out. Peace!